How you doing, everyone? Today's video is going to be on my trapping bag. You know, the little bag I use while I'm out trapping. Um, I want to make this video because whenever I started trapping, you know, I had very limited tools, didn't really know what I needed, and I feel like this video will help out the beginner trapper quite a bit. You know, my style of trapping, you know, I do a lot of coyote trapping, fox trapping, and raccoon trapping. So, you know, my tools will vary during what I trap. You know, depending on what I'm trapping, my tools will vary, but this is pretty much a well-rounded setup. I could go ahead and go set out any trap I want really right now with what I have in here. So like I said, I primarily coyote trap and fox trap, but I do quite a bit of raccoon trapping. So what I got in this bag, you know, I feel like you know, there's a bunch of different styles and ways of doing stuff, but this is what I have found easiest throughout the year. The bag itself, I used to carry a backpack. I carried like a tote style trash can for my pack. I've carried all sorts of different bags, and I feel like this has been the best bag I've had. I've been using this bag for probably, geez, maybe 5 years now, and everything's great still. I mean, it's not falling apart, and it's held up really well over the years. It's just a cheap bag I found at Walmart. It's a carpenter's bag. So one thing I did do to the bag itself is I put a shoulder strap. I put the shoulder strap on it just so if I need to get out of my truck, because I do a lot of my trapping from my truck. You know, I'm able to pull up to a lot of my sets. I've set a lot of field roads, fields in general, and I can normally drive right up to my set. But with the weather in Illinois, you know, you never know if it's going to rain, or something always happens where it seems like I'm having to grab my bag and walk hundreds of yards across the field to go tend to my sets. So, but when I'm out making my sets, I use a tile spade for a lot of my digging. For my dirt holes, you know, a lot of my different sets, I'm using my flat sets, dirt holes, and hay sets for the most part. But the tile spade helps out a lot. You know, that's a good tool to have. It rides in the back of my truck and stays in there for the most part. So in my bag, I got a nice, well, can't really say nice, this thing's been used quite a bit, used and abused, but a nice sifter. A sifter helps out a lot, blending your sets in, and just transferring material. Say, you know, I need a bunch of dirt to finish this set, I can go dig a hole somewhere, hurry up, fill this full of dirt, go back to my set, and finish it off. So yeah, a nice metal sifter, that's good to have. My cookie cutter for my traps, for bedding my traps, I got a cookie cutter in there, helps out a lot. My stake driver, you always gotta have a stake driver, so that stays in there. I do carry this little hammer in here just in case I need to dig out something or re-drive a new stake or something like that. I do keep a little hammer in there. My drill, I keep a drill with a good dirt auger in there to make my dirt holes and stuff like that. It's good to have a good drill. I need to upgrade. This thing's been used a lot, and I doubt it'll hold up this season. But a drill and a dirt auger, that's key. That helps out a lot. Speeds the process up. I got an extra battery for the drill. I carry, well, normally this bag's full, but some sheep's wool. Keep that in there. I got another auger for, I use this auger when the ground's frozen, because normally by then I already have a bunch of my sets made. but if I feel like I need to put in a new set, these smaller augers work really well. It's a wood auger, I believe, and it works really well in the frozen ground. It works a lot better than that dirt auger. So I use that, keep that in there. Extra Wolfang earth anchors, keep those in there in case I need to pop in another set, or like I said, in case I need to pull the old earth anchor and drive a new one in or whatever. I just keep a real little piece of aluminum tubing here in case my battery dies on my drill, or I feel like using this at a set. I can punch a hole in the ground with it pretty easily and make a nice hole to put some bait or something in there. Channel locks, keep channel locks in there just because you know, a lot of times I will use them as a handle. That's the main purpose I have them in there, really. I'll use them as a handle for my driver. In case my driver gets stuck in the ground, I could put, you know, get a little more leverage with these. But just in case I need to tweak a trap or whatever, I got channel locks on there. I keep a pair of dikes in there to cut wire, cut cable if I need to. You know, dikes are nice to have around. J-hook pliers with, I got bags and bags of J-hooks in here. I use a lot of those to anchor my traps to the earth anchors. So I got a lot of J-hooks in there. Little pair of shears, little snips, keep those in there for making sets, or mainly for making sets. Keep those in there. Pair of scissors, helps blend in, you know, if you're trying to blend in a nice set with some grass or hay or something, take them scissors or them snips and just clip up the material to cover your trap. Top of a water bottle, you're gonna see some weird stuff coming out of this bag, guys, but just a top of a water bottle. I use it as a trapper's cap for my 1.5 coil springs. You know, easy tool. I am going to be making another video on ways to save money on the trap line. You'll probably see one of these on there. But guys, you know, trapping and fur prices this day and age, you're not going to make money. So I try to save as much money as I can, and just something as simple as the top of a cap to use as a trapper's cap while you're bedding your trap. You know, that's a easy way to save a few bucks. So that stays in there. I do have a trapper's cap. I bought this whenever I bought my first set of Bridger traps when I was first getting into canine trapping. But I set the trap off when it was freezing out, and it snapped the top of this off of there. So now it's kind of rendered useless. I don't even really use it anymore, but it stays in there. Got all sorts of baits and lures in here too. Little screwdriver. I use it to tweak my traps, you know, in case the pin tension on one's wrong or something. I can use that along with the channel locks and adjust it. Let's see here. Keep a roll of wire in there. That helps anchoring different traps, or just, you know, tying up different stuff, tying bait to a stick or something. You know, just a roll of wire, that's handy to have. Got a set of gloves. I don't normally use them unless my hand gets cold, but sometimes I will use them while I'm baiting traps, or baiting the sets, I should say, just so I don't get that bait on me and taint my traps. I keep a pair of gloves in there. That's one thing I was looking for when I was looking for a new bag, was something with a lot of pockets. And this thing, you know, I filled it up over the years. It will hold a lot of stuff. When all this stuff's in here, it weighs probably close to 35 pounds, I would say. But like I said, my style of trapping, I normally don't have to carry it too far, but I can just pull up to a spot, reach in the back of the truck, grab this, get over there and make a set. But I got a fork. I used it to dig bait out of. Keep bait in there. use my fork to dig around and get the bait out of there. Like I said, I got all sorts of lures and baits and stuff like that. I'm not going to sit here and go through all of it, guys. You know, use what you use. I got a little carabiner in here. I think I had this holding some traps together. Just I had a bunch of earth anchors on a trap, and I used that to clip them all together. I try to keep a bunch of extra trap tags with me, because you never know if you know, you make a catch and the critter ends up chewing or knocking off the tag. You know, it's nice to have these around to put another tag on there so you're not illegal. So I keep extra tags with me all the time. And some urine. Throw a shot of urine on something, on a set. And that is basically about it, I think. I don't know, I just got all sorts of S hooks and different J hooks in here. A little wrench that goes in the same pocket as my screwdriver. That's what I can use to adjust my pan tension on my traps. So yeah, guys, it's just handy to have a bunch of different tools with you. Normally I'm making, you know, at the beginning of the season I'm running a lot of dirt hole sets, and I will throw a few hay sets in early season in the flat sets. So I go ahead, I try to make sure all my sets are made before the ground freezes, but every now and then I will make new sets when the ground's frozen, and I have different tools for that. But primarily that's what I carry in my bag. You know, it's a lot of stuff. I could probably do away with a little bit of it, but everything I need is in this bag. And it's just awesome, guys. I like being able to have everything ready. And you know, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've probably got close to 15 different lures just in this bag alone. And you know, I will carry different baits and stuff in the back of the truck in case I want to switch it up. But I hope this video helps some of you guys. And if you're struggling trying to figure out some tools to carry in your bag or what bag to use, I highly recommend a bag just like this. This thing saved me for sure. Like I said, I used to use the old pack basket style. Totally prefer this over that. The shoulder strap is the only modification I've done to this bag is added that shoulder strap. And like I said, I've been using this bag for probably 4 or 5 years, and it's held up extremely well. So yeah, guys, if you like this kind of video, go ahead and hit that like button, leave a comment, you know, subscribe to the channel. There's going to be a lot of different stuff going on throughout this season, trapping wise, hunting wise. I hope this could help some of you guys. You know, like I said, when I was a beginner trapper, I didn't really know what I needed. And with these tools here, you can pretty much make any set you need. So I hope everybody has a great weekend. And like I said, subscribe to the channel. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Take it easy.